Now, Tremors is an all-time classic movie for me, one that I just love. And it's been a long while since I went back to any of the sequels, but I picked up Tremors 2 Aftershock rather cheaply because I really wanted to just get more Tremors action back in my life. And this one was written by the guys that did the first one, so there's a lot of carryover of that fun material within it, and it does enough changes to make it not just a rehash of the first one, and I really appreciated that. Now, Kevin Bacon doesn't return as Val, but we do have Fred Ward as Earl, and we're introduced to a new character early on, Grady, who's going to take over that kind of Val role in the movie. And what's basically going on is there is a mining operation in Mexico, and everybody's been attacked by Graboids. Nobody can work, they can't make their money, so Earl is given a job of going down there and killing the Graboids to make some cash, and he does that. He's down there, and we get some fun sequences of Grady and Earl kind of working together using remote control cars with dynamite to blow up the Graboids, and it's kind of fun. Of course, there is far more than they would expect, so they get Burt Gummer to come down and help out as well. So we get the inclusion of Michael Gross back again, who's going to become a mainstay of the Tremors franchise. And to be honest, it's really kind of easy and fun to start with. It's kind of an interesting take, but I was starting to wonder where the movie was going to go again when we get the inclusion of a really smart change within the movie. We get more of the kind of idea of the Graboids and their history and what they can do as they slowly start to change. We get Shriekers in this one, new creatures that have gestated within the Graboids and burst out, and these little creatures offer a different adversary for our main characters. They see by heat, they can hunt them down, they're running about on legs, they're quite quick, and they're vicious. And it adds enough newness into it to make it an interesting and fun watch. It's got lots of practical effects, and I really appreciate the fact that they have that, whether it be the Shriekers or the gigantic Graboids themselves. They're practical, they're fun, they're huge, and they feel just realistic because they're actually there on set. Now, unfortunately, we don't have Val here, but we get Grady, and the banter between Earl and Grady is really fun. This time, we get a love interest for Fred Ward's character, Helen Shaver, a geologist who plays Kate in the movie, and they have some really fun banter together, and I loved seeing these two characters just kind of bounce off each other. We get Burt Gummer back, who's carrying a van load of weapons, and to see them having to fight these new creatures is just fun and inventive and makes a twist on the tale of the original Tremors. Now, it's not as good as that. It's not as fully rounded, it doesn't have as good direction, and it doesn't have as compelling characters as this. But as a fun companion piece to Tremors, I think the sequel does remarkably well. It's better than it should be. It's better than I remembered it actually being. And the idea that it actually changes enough and builds upon the lore, I think is great. I know that the writers worked on parts 3 and 4 as well, and I'm going to go and check out them because it's been a long while since I watched those movies, and I'm really looking forward to delving back into the world of Tremors. What was your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on this movie, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.